My name is Noah Thomas and I have been diagnosed with hypogonadism. I am on testosterone replacement therapy to address the fact that I couldn't naturally produce testosterone on my own, as was diagnosed in 2011 via multiple blood draws. I was in a treatment-resistant depression when I found out I had no testosterone running through my blood. And for whatever reason, I turned on my computer, hit record, and shared that with the world.
My name is Noah, and I've decided to start a mood journal because I have just begun testosterone replacement therapy. I suffer from major depression, anxiety, depersonalization disorder, and now low testosterone. That low testosterone part of all this could be just one of the main reasons I can't seem to get better.
This is my very first video on this platform. I told you guys my story, that I didn't know why I was depressed, that I'd been on every psych med under the sun, I'd done shock therapy, I'd been hospitalized for my suicidal depression. No one could figure out what was wrong with me until they found out that I had low testosterone. Recently, I've come under fire for abusing anabolic steroids based on a video I released a couple weeks ago. And I've literally put out hundreds of videos documenting my TRT journey, because my goal is to always be transparent, but I triggered a lot of guys who believe that you can't look the way I look without cheating. So I've been called a cheater, a steroid abuser, and a ton of really intense things. I'll put a link in the description to that video. The comments are of course sweet for those that got the message and really volatile from those whom I triggered. A lot of men are ashamed to go find out if they're dealing with hormone imbalances, and God, let me tell you, it's so much smarter to go find out if there might be something wrong rather than to medicate with drugs and alcohol, or to start psych meds prior to finding out. So my goal is always to share my story with dignity, with grace, with humility, in hopes of helping others. And of course, it helps me so much to connect with you guys. And a lot of people are saying you can never look like that naturally. Well, let me tell you something. Hop on TRT. You'll never look like this on TRT either, unless you dedicate your whole life to eating well, sleeping well, and working out 5-6 days a week for an hour or two like I do. It doesn't just happen regardless of being on TRT. And I do have an incredible physique now, a beautiful physique that I work really, really hard for, but it's just icing on the cake, because what I also have is sobriety. What I have is a good relationship with my wife. What I have is more stable mental health and more gratitude in my heart, and good rituals and disciplines and habits that lead to a fulfilled life. So many people think that just having some exogenous testosterone will solve everything. And any guy who's ever run gear and any guy who's ever been on TRT knows that's not the case. It's not. But what it will do is it will reward you for discipline. It will give you an opportunity to change and evolve in that way. And it'll allow you to address core issues to your mental health struggle. That's for sure. And I'm so thankful for that, because trying to live with very low levels of T was so painful. And whether you believe me or not, I want you to know I've never, ever, nor will I ever take more than my doctor prescribes. And if it's indicated to come off, if we think that we can get my body working naturally off the hormone replacement therapy, then I certainly will. But I don't want to be ashamed, and I don't want to be cyberbullied in a way that makes me feel like there's something bad or wrong about me, because that's old behavior for me, that's old thinking. But I want guys who are suffering to feel like it's all right to get help. And it's all right to be proud of the way you look, and it doesn't mean that there's something bad or wrong about you if you need help. And just to remind folks, yeah, of course I like looking good naked, but if you think that's why I started TRT, then you don't know anything about me. That's why I continue to talk about my TRT, because it is one piece of the puzzle, and that's it. It's just one very awesome piece of the puzzle. But I have been fat on TRT. I've been depressed on TRT. I've had addiction problems on TRT. It is not a cure-all. And if you're willing to use it to your advantage and get to work and address real issues, then yeah, it's helpful. But if you think you can take TRT and be shredded and muscular and healthy and happy and vital and clear-minded, you're wrong. It doesn't work that way. That will take some good genetics, which I believe I have, and tons of discipline and hard work. This channel is about supporting one another, encouraging each other to eat well, sleep well, train, connect with others, be of service to others, be better. And then also just it's wanted to be a beacon of hope and a place of hope for people struggling with mental health problems. And I guess I was a bit triggered by all these insanely dark comments, guys attacking my integrity and attacking me. I think it's the getting lean thing that triggers guys. They see me lean and they're just like, you must be cheating. But I've been so fat on TRT and so unhealthy. It's all based on lifestyle and diet and what have you. Now, for whatever it's worth, this is not my way of saying that testosterone didn't help me. Of course it did. Are you kidding? I had like no testosterone in my body. I put all the blood works online. I put it all out here because I was like, this is crazy. Whoa, no wonder I was doing so poorly. So yeah, but I will never ever be okay with having super physiological levels. And I've always had blood work that show me right where I'm supposed to be according to my doctor, which is within the normal ranges on my trough day and in the middle of my week. TRT did not lead to a fulfilled life, but it did help me to pursue a life that was fulfilling. Mentally, mostly physically. You understand? I guess that's just what I want people to know. I needed to make this video. I don't know how it's going to be received, but it comes from a good place. I appreciate you guys. I don't know how to say bye because this whole thing stresses me out, I guess. But my name is Noah. See you guys in the next video.